I'm a doctor who turned a founder. So for the next 90 days, I'm going to be documenting what it's really like to launch a skincare brand without investors as a solo founder in a new city. Girl, this is, oh my God. 4 years ago, I left my job as a doctor to start a skincare brand, and I have 90 days to launch it here in London. And I feel so unprepared, which is so crazy because this has been in the works for 4 years. But I feel like the closer you get to a goal is the more unprepared you feel. I'm gonna catch you guys up a little bit as to why this has taken me so long. So I officially started working on the brand in 2023. That year, I flew to South Korea, I met some manufacturers, and I got the first batch of formulas that same year, I think November, October of 2023. Getting that batch of formula was, yeah, it was good, but it wasn't what I wanted. The percentages were not right, and the manufacturer I was working with did not release the percentages until far along. So I was using the formula thinking that the percentages I gave them was actually what they were developing the product with. Turns out it wasn't. I still saw results from it, but it took longer to see the results. So once I found out the percentages, I was like, this is not going to work. They need to be at X percentage to be effective, especially in skin of color. After going back and forth with them, they just couldn't get it. And that relationship, that manufacturer relationship ended in 2024. After that manufacturer relationship ended, I was distraught because I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Anybody who has a business know that finding a manufacturer is one of the hardest, most tedious, time-consuming processes that you can do, right? So I had to start that process all over again. I landed on a second manufacturer, and I had hopes for this one, and again they just couldn't get the formula right. And the thing about me is that I'm never going to stop until I get what I want. That was 2024. That same year, my business partner got up and quit. A lot happened. I was also pitching to investors, had a few investor meetings, and nobody would invest in me because you need to have traction. And I'm like, hello, I need the money to launch the business so I can get traction. But God knows everything best, because I wasn't fully content with the formula. And after our second manufacturer partnership ended, 2025 was just a year of stagnation. Everything stalled. I just couldn't get a manufacturer. I couldn't get anything done that year. I felt really stagnated. That's the year I moved back home to Cayman as well. But God so saw it that I found a manufacturer that I actually passed on them twice when I was looking for my manufacturers. I was like, nah, I don't want to go with them. And at the end of the day, I ended up going with them, and they have been so good to me. I don't remember exactly when I found them. Yeah, it was probably mid 2025 I found my now manufacturers. And let me tell you something. They were so good from the get-go with me. The communication was good. They got the formula right on the second try. Actually, the first try was okay, but the second and third try, they got the formula right, the percentages and everything. So that's where we are right now. So now we are moving into batch production and into filling next month in April. I can do this. I can launch this brand in the next 90 days. Do I have a lot of extra things to do? Yes. Do I have a lot of money to do these things? No. So I have to be super efficient with my time, my resources, and the tools that I have, like social media. So my plan right now is to build an audience, grow my waitlist, and for us to sell out on launch day. I think it's possible, for with God, all things are possible. As it relates to my audience, I already have 147,000 on TikTok, 1,300 here on YouTube. So I have an audience, but it's very fragmented. I really want to grow my UK audience as well, because that's where I am. I just really have to work on creating that traction for the brand so that people can sign up to the wait list and we can have a successful launch. So yesterday, I basically did an entire brain dumping session in this big book of mine. Yeah, I brain dumped like 3 pages, and then I put everything into ChatGPT along with some notes that I have from a podcast that I listened to yesterday. From the podcast is The Anatomy of a Dream. It was a podcast with Grace Andrews, I think her name is. She was a content strategist behind Diary of a CEO, and she dropped some gems on that podcast. That plus my brain dump plus AI, we were able to come up with a plan for the next 90 days. So for the next 90 days, I'm I'm going to be documenting what it's really like to launch a skincare brand without investors as a solo founder in a new city. Girl, this is, oh my gosh. I am really taking one for the team right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'll be documenting everything because it is definitely hard. I'm doing everything by myself and it feels very overwhelming, especially when you are working with a tiny budget. Like, I cannot stress that part enough. So I'm thinking of this entire launch in 3 major categories just to simplify things for myself. 1 is the product, 2 is the marketing, and 3, logistics or operation. So the product is being taken care of already. We already are gonna batch, we're gonna fill, packaging is already done, but I still have to work on the shipping packaging. I'm not overthinking packaging, you guys. I'm not overthinking branding as it relates to like colors and all those things. I kept it very simple because the more complicated, the more budget, okay? And girl, we have a small budget over here. So anyways, I kept the packaging really simple. The formula is effective, it works. That's what I care about with the product, okay? In the product category, we also have to communicate the ingredients, the benefits, and all of that, but that's actually under marketing as well, okay? For marketing, I am leveraging the free tools that I have, which is social media, so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and eventually LinkedIn. I'm also leveraging Reddit, more so for community insights, just to see how my consumers think, where they are. I also comment on there, just to get a little bit in there as well. I'm not really sure how Reddit works, but I know it could be a really good platform. So I'm using Reddit for marketing as well. Under marketing, we also have website development that I still have to do, but I can't really do a lot with web development until we get our assets, like our photo shoots and all of these things. So I already know that I'm gonna ask my friends to come model for me with the products once we get them here, and then we can officially launch the website. So that probably will not happen until like 2 weeks pre-launch, thereabout. For the operations/logistics side, this is where I'm confused, you guys, because I don't know if I should just wing it and get all the products here in my apartment and then ship them out, at least the first batch, by myself, which would be absolutely difficult, or if I should launch the brand on Amazon or just get a fulfillment agency. I don't know what to do. I'm completely honest. For my apartment, I don't think I can actually ship things out of my apartment. I would have to ask my landlord for permission, I think. And I don't know how that would work. My next best bet is Amazon. But then when Amazon is fulfilling your orders, they don't really package it in a personalized packaging. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like for that first drop, a personalized touch from me, like actually touching and packaging the products, would be really good. But I am anticipating a big launch. I'm anticipating that we will sell out all of our units. So imagine me shipping 5,000 products by myself. It will be difficult. So I'm just thinking, what is a middle ground? Like, I don't want to think too big for the first launch, but I also do not want to limit myself, because I serve a big God and he can do big things for me. There are people who launch and they sell out in the first 24 hours. Like, he can do big things for me. So I don't want to plan small and then if something big happens, I can't sustain that. So I'm wrestling with those right now. I'm also considering launching on Amazon for the US and using our own website for the UK, because I do have a large audience in the US, and I just think that I need to tap into that. But I'm so confused. I'm so confused and conflicted as what to do. I am praying, you guys. So those are the 3 categories: product, marketing, and logistics. I realized that I struggle with executing a plan. So I actually sat down today and did up an entire Google Calendar, color coded and everything, just to keep myself on track. I also have a Notion dashboard. I haven't been the biggest fan of Notion, even though I know it's good. I want to love it, but I think I have resistance using Notion because I don't understand it. And once I get it, I will love it, because the things that I understand on Notion, I love. I have been going hard with my content, but I don't want to focus only on content. There are other things for the business to do. It's not just content, even though content can really drive the business forward. And right now, the business is going to be on the back of my personal brand. So my personal brand gotta be good. So as you guys could probably tell, there are a lot of moving parts, and a lot of times I struggle with the execution of the things I have to do, and I tend to wait till last minute. But when you're launching a business, you can't wait till last minute, and I don't have anybody to offload the execution part off, so I have to plan and execute. And I realize I'm understanding myself more now. I also think I have undiagnosed ADHD, but that's probably a video for another day. I struggle with the beginning task, even if it's small, tiny, like there can be so much friction between me and actually starting things. And I don't know, guys, I'm a little bit stressed out, but I told myself I want to document and build in public, and this is a part of it as well, because a lot of times we see the glamorous part of entrepreneurship, but we don't see this part, the part where it's just the founder in their apartment with a camera, a laptop, and a ring light and a dream, right? That's me right now. It's just me, my camera, and a dream, and we're gonna make this happen because I do believe that I am going to be successful. Like, I do believe that this is just the birthing pains, and I want to document the process. So for the entire 90 days, I am going to upload a weekly vlog of the things that I'm working on, my brain dump, all of these things, just to take you guys along the journey. I do share daily content on Instagram and TikTok, so follow me, Dr. Natasha Henry, on both platforms, and also follow the brand Derm Intellect. You guys, I did this entire video and did not say the name of the brand. Derm Intellect. Come on, Natasha. Marketing. Okay, also, you should join our waitlist, because the waitlist is going to give you early access to the product. It's also going to give you exclusive discounts. And if God blesses us in a way that we're able to have a launch event even after we launch, I will pull the guest list from the waitlist and our customers who purchase the product, obviously. So yeah, I'm actually excited to be documenting these next couple days, and I want it to be raw, unfiltered, just my thoughts and what is actually going on. I'll take you guys behind the scenes of like our photo shoot, building the website, all these things. Thank you guys for watching this first video of the Doctor to Founder series. I'm calling this series Doctor to Founder because that's what I am. I'm a doctor who turned a founder. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in my next. Drop a comment, something encouraging for me down below. Make sure to join our waitlist and follow me on all socials. I love you. Bye.